Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about men's personal hygiene. Now in this day and age I shouldn't even have to talk about this, but it seems that the more I live, the more I see people that have either forgotten the basics of personal hygiene or they need to be reminded about how they work. So I apologize because I'm going to have to talk about some touchy topics here, but I've wanted to do this video for a while now, and I've held off on it because, well, I'm not comfortable talking about this thing in public, but I have to do it. I just have to get this off my chest because I keep seeing people that don't wash properly, and they either stink or they do other things, which I'm going to talk about in this video. So, um, right. Um, Soap is plentiful, and so is water in most parts of the world, of the civilized world anyway. So, what does that mean for you, the viewer? Well, it means that if you're not showering daily, or at least once every couple days, um, you're not washing enough. And I know there's water issues in some parts of the world, including um, the Western United States, but that's not the people's problem. That's the government's problem because they didn't plan for it accordingly. It's not like state and local and national governments didn't notice the demographic trends or the people moving into those areas um, early enough, and they knew about it, but they just refused to plan for it. So, you need to elect better government officials to office if you're unsatisfied with how the water situation is being run in the Western United States. But that's not the topic for this video. The topic is hygiene. So again, um, you need to be showering daily. Uh, I can't believe how many people I pass on the street, and it doesn't matter where I am in the world, who stink of perspiration, and it's absolutely disgusting. We're not in medieval times. It's not like we still believe that taking a bath once or twice a year is enough. We know better. We have access to hot water, we have access to soap, shampoo, whatnot. I mean, there's plenty of things out there, and they're cheap enough so that you can wash regularly and frequently. And even if you can't wash daily or every couple days, the least you can do is to um, wash those parts of your body that stink the most. Let's put it that way. So you've got to at least wash the underarms and the crotch. I'm sorry, but I can't believe I have to talk about this, but apparently I do. You just have to do it. You disgusting, filthy, stinky people. Uh, I'm not talking to you, the viewer. For all I know, you may be a clean person, but I'm talking to those really filthy people out there who I hope are watching this video. Um, those hippies living in the past, or those unwashed pricks who think it's okay to go around stinking to high heaven. It's not okay. And no, you're not still in the 60s and the 70s, so wash, you filthy, stinky person. Um, Another thing that I see is people go into the bathroom, and you're gonna think it's about not washing afterwards. Well, that happens too, and it's disgusting. But I'm gonna talk about not washing beforehand and why that's important. So you've got to wash when you go to the bathroom, and if you work in an office, mind you, or even if you don't work in an office, if you work at home, I would suggest that you wash your hands before you use the bathroom and after you've used it as well. Now, why before? Because it doesn't make sense for a lot of people. Well, if you've just been, working on a keyboard with your mouse, you've just acquired a bunch of bacteria that are kind of disgusting. And especially if you work in an office where you shake people's hands and you touch all kinds of doorknobs and handles and all kinds of things that other people are touching, you've just acquired a bunch of nasty colonies of bacteria on your hands. So when you go to the bathroom and you touch your wee wee, whatever you call your thing, uh, you put those things on your private parts. And then you go home and you you go home and being the big sexy man that you are, you want to make love to your wife. And what does that mean? Well, that means you're going to be sticking that nasty, dirty thing that you just touched at the office into her. And then you're going to be wondering, and she's going to be wondering why she gets frequent UTIs. UTIs are urinary tract infections. Or why she gets some other kind of stuff um, from the things that you've been touching at the office. Um, so that's why you got to wash beforehand. So you don't put other people's bacteria onto your private parts. Um, and why do you have to wash afterwards? Well, I shouldn't really even have to explain that. I mean, if you're not washing afterwards, yeah, if you're not washing afterwards, you're a disgusting person, and I do not want to be shaking your hands. So, ever, ever. And believe me, if I see you not doing it, I want to be talking about you to all my friends. And it's not just me who believes this, everybody else at the office, where you work, you disgusting, filthy people, they believe the same thing and they're talking about you behind your back. Like, that guy doesn't wash his hands. Don't shake him. Don't shake his hands. He doesn't wash them after he goes to the bathroom. Everybody talks about you, so wash your filthy, dirty hands, you nasty person. Um, so yeah, um, there, I got it off my chest. Take showers, wash often and frequently, use underarm deodorant, and wash your private parts, and wash your hands. That's what I gotta say. Don't disgust me, and don't disgust other decent people by not washing, because it's so nasty. Um, yeah. And please, if you're going to be using underarm deodorants or perfumes, don't douse yourself with perfume, uh, either because you think it's cool or your perfume is cool, or because you're trying to mask uh, body odor. That's not the way to use perfume. The ways to use perfume is to use it sparingly and once a day. That's enough. If you're clean, the aroma of that perfume will keep, and it'll be plenty for decent people to smell. You don't need to throw a bucket of it on you. So that's my video on personal hygiene. Um, I just had to make this video. I'm sorry if I grossed you out, but I had to make this video. Okay, thanks for watching.